Whew, guys, I gotta tell you, it has been such a wonderful journey so far. Um, First, for those of you who are new or never met me before, my name is Gloria Ward, and I'm the founder of this platform and project, the I'm Loving Me Project, where we inspire you to love yourself. We inspire you to transform. We inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And I am so overwhelmed. I am so like in awe and happy because this weekend we had our selfish retreat. And like I told you guys before, who always come on and listen, our selfish retreat is something that we do behind closed doors in a safe space where we allow our women to just have their time and vent and figure out really what makes them feel stuck. What are the things that they need in order to move past this fear and really just share and really just give um, them a space to actually do that. Y'all, can I tell y'all that God showed up and showed out in that room? Now, I told y'all we was gonna make it small, right? We didn't have a lot of people because what happens is the more people that you have for these things, the more people tend to hide, right? So I wanted to make sure that the environment that we created was very intimate. And I wanted to make sure too that the women felt as safe as possible. And I know for sure we created that. The things that I heard and the the things that came out in this healing selfish retreat, I'm like, this is why we do what we do, right? Because not only did the women actually get that aha moment for themselves as far as what is holding them back and the trauma that they face and how is it showing up in their life, but also they got the tools to start to manage those things. And like you guys saw, I had Robert come. He's a trauma counselor, rape counselor, author, and he just came and he gave us everything he had, right? Because this work, you have to make sure that people feel safe and they feel open to share, right? And like I tell you guys, I don't take that shit lightly. I don't, because this is you, it's me, right? I was a participant as well because I still got some stuff that I needed, to work through. But when I tell you that it was amazing, I wish you guys could see it, but for the safety and for the trust that these women gave me and the other women around them, you had to be there. You had to be there, right? And so I say thank you to everyone who did participate, who was willing to be vulnerable enough to share your story. You guys saw one of the clips where we had boxing gloves, right? Like we was getting that shit out. You hear me? Like we was going through all these emotions, but we all ended on a high note. We made our own oils, we got bags and books and all these things that we went home with as far as all these tools. And I just couldn't help but be overwhelmed because I just said to myself, this is what it's about. Because guess what, none of those women in that room had a sisterhood where they can come and just be open. And see, for me, that's kind of like unheard of for me because I do have that support group. I have you guys, I have my friends, I have all of this stuff where I can come and get my stuff out, even though I am in this position where I am the founder of this platform, because we still need to be able to, have that ability to express ourselves. I don't come to you as a person that has it all together. Y'all know that. I don't come to you as a person who believes that I can fix you. What I do is I come to you and I tell you, hey, this is a sisterhood where I believe we can all help each other. The first thing we got to do is be able to face our own shit and be aware. And that's why I wanted to talk about intention today, because one of the things that I learned is that if we're not intentional about the things that we're doing every day, we're basically walking around being these robots. If we are not doing things where we are learning something new every day, right? We are not helping someone else, and we are not showing our gratitude of the things that we already have in our life. How do we expect to be better the next day? How do we expect to get out there and do what it is that we want to do if we just walking around being this robot stuck in this routine, doing something every day that we probably don't like, right? I was also looking this morning, and I know you guys feel it and see it, how much inflation is happening. The world around us, y'all, is it's getting ridiculous. Gas is going up, food is going up. The little things, the dollar store is not the dollar store no more, y'all. I went to the dollar store yesterday. Things are $2 and $3. I said, oh no, what in the world is going on? What's happening is the world is changing around us before our eyes. And if we are not in a position to command our own space and be aware of what's going on and not intentional with our life, we are going to fall into this trap. We're going to fall into this trap where we don't have enough money. We're falling into the effects of inflation. We're relying on what the news and the government and all of that stuff is going to tell us. And we just go around in this circle, right? It's November in 6 days. It is November in 6 days. We coming around to another year, guys. When are you going to step up and say, you know what? Mm, I'm done. I can't do this. And let me tell you this, just because the year is coming, that doesn't mean that you have to wait until then, right? We got to be able to start being intentional right now. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. Stop telling yourself that you are afraid. Your mind and your body will believe anything you tell it. What is it that you really, really want? And ask yourself, why do I keep believing that I can't have it? It's my fear, Gloria. It's my fear. I don't know how to say it so many times because you always telling us to go out there, but it's my fear. I can't move like you move. I got too many responsibilities. I got too much stuff. I can't just jump and just do. And my question to you is, when do you believe it will be a right time, a good time to go ahead and live intentionally every day? When will it be a good time? Gloria, I'm trying to wait till the kids get grown. Gloria, I'm trying to wait till I get some more money. Gloria, I gotta find me a better job first. I gotta be able to put stuff in order so that I can do that. That's all in here. That's all in here. Because what you're really telling yourself, I don't believe in myself enough yet to go ahead and make a step like that. Because in my mind, I know I will fail and I don't want to. So I don't want to disappoint myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk as slow as possible, do whatever it is that I think I can. And if things don't work out along the way, then I'll just go back to what I know. I don't have enough confidence in myself to go ahead and really move the way I want to. I probably have a little bit to take one step, but if that shit don't work out, I'm going back. And here's what I want you to know: living on purpose and intentionally is just about you being aware of you and picking one thing a day that will help you move closer to where you want to be. Just one. You don't have to run out there and be this whole thing where you giving up your life and this and that. You don't have to do that. Stop making it so big in your head because it's not. It is very simple. If you look at the interviews that we have with the ladies who who are breast cancer survivors or going through breast cancer right now, the first thing that they say is that I just figured out how great my life is. And all that shit that I was worried about goes out the window. You know why? Because your primary focus is to live. You become very intentional when things happen to you, especially if you face with a life or death situation, because you feel like you're backed up into a corner and you don't know which way you're going to go because now something else, a disease or whatever, is determining your fate. Where you got a good, healthy body right now, a person would love to be in your spot, and you say you confused. You don't know. You're fearful. Why is that? Because subconsciously you believe you got time. Where everything around you in this world is showing you that you don't. Because subconsciously you believe that everything will be cool, right? Where everything around you is telling you, let's go ahead and live. When we was in session this weekend, one of the things that Robert was saying is that, you know, the things that happen to us in our life, it cripples us, and we really don't know it until we start going out throughout life and we become adults, right? And once we look at the relationships that we have with people, we wonder why some things are strange. We wonder why some things go good. We wonder why we got all these issues in different areas. And he said, if you feel like you're struggling in certain areas of your life, then most of the time those things are surrounded by something. You either had trauma there, something happened to you, or whatever that is keeping you from really moving forward. You have a belief about those areas that you feel like you're not doing well in that is holding you back. And the way to start to move past them is to be intentional every day, right? That doesn't mean that you're not going to struggle and things are not going to be jacked up, messed up. That's the purpose of life, for you to learn and grow. The moment that we accept that, the better our life will be. right? The moment that we accept that we're not perfect, we will mess up. Life will throw us lemons. We will have obstacles. It's the moment that you say, you know what? Whatever life throws at me, it is something that I have to sit in. Y'all doing this right now. My brother, he got himself into a little trouble. My youngest brother. And I'm saying to myself, here we go, right? Because I got a whole retreat to do. And here I am getting collect calls, right? And so I'm trying to help him and navigate this retreat, and I'm doing all these things, right? Trying to make sure he's okay. And I said to myself, I said, okay, well, what is this here to teach me? Because, you know, I didn't ask for this, right? I didn't ask to take on someone else's drama. What is this here to teach me? And one of the things that I learned is that, Glow, you gotta stop being that rescuer. Sometimes you gotta allow people to sit in their shit and allow them to really get the lesson as to why they are where they are. You gotta stop running to the rescue, trying to be this savior. You get what I'm saying? Because in my head, I'm saying to myself, oh my God, he's there. Let me go run, see what I can do. Do we need a lawyer? Do we need this? Do we need that? And then something was like, hold on, wait a minute. You got stuff to do. And here you are again, running to the rescue for something that doesn't even have nothing to do with you. But that's what we do. That's what we do. And then you know what happens? We get unfocused. We forget about ourselves because they become the primary focus. We try to juggle everything. And guess what happens? We are all off track. Well, I had to get myself together and I said, oh no, 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 no. We're going to have to we're going to do what we can. And then that's it. We're going to do what we can. And then that's it. That is right. You can't be everything to everyone. You just can't. Right? And so I'm getting phone calls and I heard it. And I'm just using this as an example because I heard it on the phone. He said, Gloria, get me out of here. I don't want to be here. And I said, well, what happened? And of course, you're never going to get the truth, right? I said, what happened? And he told me his version of the story and was like, just get me out of here. Just, you know, go to the bail bonds place and go get this and go get that. And then I'm writing down the stuff. And then I looked at the paper, y'all, once we hung up. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Wait a minute. You ain't got no money. I really don't know what happened. And you want me to come to the rescue and save you because that's what I'm used to doing. That's what you are used to getting from me. You want me to make life better for you, and you don't care what's going on with me. You just want what you want from me. And you telling me, and my ass is writing it down, you telling me everything that you want. And I know in the back of my head, I'm not going to get my money back. I'm not going to get the real story. And the only thing I'm gonna get is a thank you. Now, this is family, family's family, right? But when do you stop? When do you stop allowing people to just behave the way they want to behave, turn around and use you as an outlet, and the only thing that you get is a pat on the back and a thank you because they know you coming? And you know what I said? I ain't going. I did what I could. And then after that, I need to go because I didn't put you there. And what I had to learn was that the guilt behind that is something that we need to get over. I know that's family. I love them to death, but I didn't do that. I didn't put him there. Does that make sense, y'all? Imagine doing that for years and years and years and years. The reason why I was so amped and writing stuff down and ready to be gun ho and run to the rescue is because that's how I grew up. That's how my grandmother taught us. That's what I saw. Go and go get them. Even though they did a bad thing, don't let them sit there. You can't do that. You can help. You got the money. You got this. Go do it. Go do it. No. Because what about me? What about me? I got shit going on too. And if I go ahead and make a decision to run and help you, I can't help myself. And what's more important? That's why it's called selfish. You're not hurting nobody's feelings. They just want what they want. You're not hurting their feelings. You shouldn't feel guilty. They want what they want and they want it from you. And you have to be able to be strong enough to not feel guilty and stand in the fact to say, you know what? This is all I can do. And whatever else is on you, honey, if you have to go ahead and sit there and learn that lesson, then that's what you got to do. Because you know what? I'm learning them shits every day. Every day. And guess what? No one is coming to save me. I got to sit in it. Not saying you should compare, but that was a time in that small second where I had to choose me and put that shit down and say, you know what? I got a retreat to do. I can't worry about this. And then they get worse because it got worse, y'all. And I'm only using this as an example of how you got to be intentional every day. It got worse because he said, Gloria, you know what? Please, you got to help me. I, I'm getting evicted from my place. They're going to put my stuff out. They're going to do this. And I'm saying to myself, well, wait a damn minute now. First, that's new information to me. And then two, how the hell did you put yourself in that situation? That's another choice you made that you want me to come and bail you out for. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. If that means that your stuff is going to be on the street, that's a choice you made. If that means you're going to have to start your life over again, that's a choice you made. Am I going to feel guilty about it? Hell no. Because I didn't make these choices. You get what I'm saying? I didn't make these choices. But you want me to come and clean it up. And ladies, what is happening to you in the process? You're not being intentional with your life. You done took what you had that you was working on to go help somebody else. You getting pressure from family. You getting pressure from all these people. Go help. Go help. All these phone calls are coming in. I'm like, get your asses out of here. If you want to go help, call the damn number. Don't call me. Because it's a new day. Can you hear me? It's a new day. Did I go through that guilt? I did for a couple of hours. I really did. Because I'm like, damn, here's what the mind does. I'm like, damn, you know what? It's COVID. I don't even know if he's vaccinated or not. The living conditions in there. He's a black male. We don't know what's going on. I hope he's okay. I just want to be able to get him out so that we can come up with something. Hear me, hear me. We could come up with something so that he don't lose his place. He can still have a job. He could do all this. I'm planning out the whole thing about how I'm gonna come and rescue you while you sitting there chilling, waiting on me to get there. Cause you know I'm coming. I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I'm not coming. Right? I say this all the time. Don't go and swim across the ocean for somebody else who won't even jump over a pond for you. Stop swimming across that ocean. They won't even jump over a puddle. They won't even jump over a puddle, but they know you coming. And while you trying to get through your feelings and you trying to get through your trauma and you trying to figure out how you're going to be intentional with your life and how you're going to make things work and change in your life and set boundaries and all that stuff, while you working on that, do you think they give a shit? The battles that you have in your mind of how you going to make it work for you, do you think they give a shit? No. They want what they want. And they believe you can give it to them. And if you keep giving it to them, you're cheating yourself. It's time to let that go. And I'm talking to me too. It's time to let that go. Because it's not serving you. What are you going to get out of this whole thing? And that's what I told myself. Gloria, what are you going to get out of this whole thing? He's not going to learn his lesson. You just went, spent a lot of money to help him because you don't want to be able to see him hit rock bottom because you know how it feels. Well, God damn it, he might need to hit that rock bottom so he can learn. So he can learn what it feels to be down there. Because what's down there, we know. We know. It ain't nothing but you and God. And that rebuilding process is what allows you to grow. But if we keep saving people and putting people first and not being intentional with our own life, they will never learn. You get it? They will never learn. That's why you got to be selfish. That's why we have a selfish retreat to teach you how to go ahead and form those boundaries, get that shit out, not feel guilty, and continue to focus on you. Let them sit there. Let them feel what pain feels like. Give them what you can. I'm not saying be mean. Do what you can, and that's it. Do what you can, and that's it. And don't feel guilty that you can't go above and beyond. It's coming in right now. You get what I'm saying? It's coming in right now. No, you figure it out. It's 8:06. You get what I'm saying? They will learn. Because one of the things that we know, ladies, and this is what I want you to get, these are grown people. These are grown people. And guess what they do? They'll let you know how grown they are in a heartbeat. They'll let you know how grown they are in a heartbeat. You got to walk through it and be intentional and do stuff for you. Allow the person the same blessing. Allow them to walk through that thing, right? You be intentional with your life because they're not walking in your shoes. Remember, don't get mad at them either. They only doing and they only doing what they know that they can get from you, if that makes sense. Because they're being selfish too. They're being selfish too. They want what they want from you, just like you want what you want from someone else. They want what they want from you. And they will do what they can to get it from you. That's just the nature of things. The difference is you're a little bit more self aware. And you say, no, first and foremost, I got to go ahead and take care of me. If this don't feel good to me, I'm not breaking my neck for no one. That might sound mean to a lot of people, but guess what you're saying to yourself? I'm going to do everything to protect my peace because I got shit to do on my own. You get it? So that's all I got to say to you guys. Let's be intentional about this. We have to. We have to. Our lives depend on it, ladies. When I say we got a damn thing, a good thing going on here. Every time. That's why I told y'all I wanted to have these events before the year ends. Because every time I'm in the room with y'all and I meet y'all in person, it fuels me so much because I know what this is. And this is real life. This is no play stuff. And we need a community where we can stay lifted up. I'm telling you, that's the only way to stay aware and get through this. I don't need to jump around and be motivated and read a whole bunch of books. I need to be heard and I need someone to listen to me. And I need someone to show me how I can navigate this thing called life. And if I fall, to not judge me for it. Okay? I love y'all. I gotta go. I'll be here tomorrow. We got one more thing. We got our Students Without Mothers fundraiser coming up. I got a 2021 the book that I helped collaborate on to we're doing an event for that, psychology of leadership. Um, and we have some more other things coming up that I want you ladies to participate in. But let me tell you what 2022 is going to look like off the chain. Okay. We're going to put out, I'll save the dates now for our Becoming Truly You, for our Selfish Retreat, because I want you to get ready in 2022, because it's going to be the bomb. And we going someplace warm. We going someplace where we can hang out and get to know each other. But we had to get something in the books this year to show you exactly what we about. Because this is what I told you, and I want you to hold me to this. If you hear a lot of talking and no doing from me, you need to go somewhere else and get the help you need. Right? Because I'm not living up to what I'm telling you. And I mean that. If you feel like you're not getting it here, then you need to go somewhere else and get it, because the most important thing is for you to be able to heal, to live, to love, and to know that you are part of something where you can actually go ahead and thrive, right? And we have these different programs to help you with that, because it's a sisterhood. It's a sisterhood. And there's so many dynamics, and we got so many different personalities that when we come together, we have fun, we cry, we lift each other up, we do all these things. And that's what this community is about, right? So we got our fundraiser coming up. That will be our last event for the year. And then in 2022, we're going to do it all over again. So can't wait to see you. I got to go. I got to go to work. All right. I'll holla at you ladies.